Hi everyone, this is Cherry Jean Requinto, and I will be discussing about international business. If you're wondering what international business is, international business from the word itself refers to any business that takes place globally. And as we all know, international business can benefit the global economy. It also carries inherent risks. This includes the fact that each country has its own government, regulations, inflation rates, and currency can complicate business models and must be weighted against the perceived benefits of operating internationally. Some of the most common challenges of international businesses include language and cultural barriers, currency exchange rates, and foreign politics and policy. Do you have plans and aspirations to take your business international? Let me tell you some of the well-known international businesses. First on the list is the Apple Inc., which was founded by Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak, and Ronald Wayne in the 1970s and is now considered one of the most influential international companies. Next is the Financial Times, a British daily newspaper that's now owned by Japanese holding company, Nikkei. Third would be the McDonald's, founded by two brothers, namely Maurice and Richard McDonald, who converted their drive-through barbecue restaurant in San Bernardino, California, into a burger and milkshake restaurant now known as McDonald's in 1948. Now, Coca-Cola. One of the famous companies to this day, this was created by pharmacist John Pemberton in 1886 at a soda fountain in Atlanta, Georgia. It was used as a tonic for common ailments due, in part, to the addition of cocaine and caffeine derived from the cola nut, which was a major ingredient at the time, and was later removed from the recipe in 1903. Coca-Cola later remarketed for Germany, China, and India, and it's now sold everywhere except Cuba and North Korea. Here's the thing, though many businesses succeed by expanding their markets and production and supply chains internationally, but doing so requires savvy business leadership bolstered by economic knowledge, an understanding of markets, and the ability to learn political and cultural trends. Also, we must consider the types of international businesses considered to this day. One of these is the imports and exports. This is one of the common international businesses used. Imports are an inflow of goods into the markets of home country for consumption. In contrast, export means selling of goods to foreign countries. We also have licensing. This is the easiest ways to expand a business internationally. When a company has a standardized product with ownership rights, it can use licensing to distribute and sell the products in the international market. Licenses come in many forms, some of which are patent, copyright, trademark, etc. Franchising, a very effective method to expand the business nationally as well as internationally. Franchising is similar to licensing. Outsourcing. This is usually effective when the cost of conducting these processes are comparatively much cheaper in some other country than in the home country. Offshoring is similar to outsourcing in the sense that the function is moved away from the home country. However, it is different in the sense that the facility of physically moved to another country, but the management stays with the company itself. Joint ventures and strategic partnerships, this is a contract between two parties. One is an international company while another company is local to where the business must be conducted. We also have multinational companies. As the name suggests, are companies that are conducting business in multiple countries. Lastly, foreign direct investment. In this, the investing company usually commits more than capital. They share management, technology, processes, and etc. with a company that they have invested in. There are also several things a business must consider before making a decision about expanding the business internationally. First, geographical factors. Simple challenges that come with a change in geography must be studied when considering international business. Another one is social factors. These are very important in international business. It is very difficult to set up shops in countries that are politically disturbed or are going through some tensions. Legal policies. Every country has different laws. Next is behavioral factors. Every country has different cultures and beliefs, and people can be very sensitive to these beliefs. And economic forces. These factors include the country's currency values, market size, cost, inflation, and etc. These are important because it directly affect the profitability of operations. These are the things a business should consider, but it is also important for a company to focus on what they're good at without expanding and stretching itself too thin. While it can be rewarding to try to expand and be innovative, there can also be negative consequences. Knowing these tips, it's easy to see how these brands can secure their place as top 10 in the world. However, these tips are not just for big multinational companies. They can easily be implemented by any business to get an edge over the competition and set themselves apart. Building a successful business takes time and dedication. You need to be committed and have a long-term vision if you are serious about growing your business internationally. You need to be willing to take risks and make changes when necessary. Failure isn't the end of the world. You should be prepared to make mistakes and learn from your experience so that you can become a stronger entrepreneur. Overall, creating a business is something that can be rewarding, but it can also be challenging at times. Don't let the challenges of entrepreneurship discourage you from pursuing your dreams. With the right knowledge and tools, I believe you can achieve success in your overseas business venture.